Alright, so this is a continuation of laptop mode for the Chromebook, the Chromebook Spin. And I thought we would just take a look at the settings / status tray. So, there's a keystroke called Quick Settings that you can activate. So to do that, you press Alt plus Shift plus S.
Quick Settings, press search plus left to access the notification center window.
Alright, you can also access your notifications here, and you can close them. But I'm gonna go right to access other things like the status tray.
Erase Emodio, sign out, button.
Alright, so that was my account, and you can sign out here.
Shut down, button.
You can also shut down
Press
here.
search plus lock, button.
Lock
Press search plus space tag.
without pressing the lock key.
Settings, button.
There's your settings.
Press search collapse menu, button. Toggle network connection, connected to IRONBALL2, medium signal.
Alright, so right
Toggle
here you can set your Wi-Fi real quick.
Show network list, connected to toggle Bluetooth. Bluetooth is on. Toggle
Bluetooth, this is kind of like a control center like on the iPhone or iPad, or like the quick menus on, or the shortcut menus on the Mac.
Show Bluetooth settings. Bluetooth is on.
Show Bluetooth
button.
settings.
Show accessibility settings, button.
That can come in
Press
handy.
search plus show accessibility settings. Toggle do not disturb. Do not disturb is off.
Do not
Toggle
disturb.
Button. Show notification settings. Notifications are on. But toggle night light. Night light is off. Toggle button.
Yeah,
Not
there's
pressed.
a night light on here, so.
Show night light settings. Button. Toggle volume. Volume is on. Toggling will mute audio. Toggle button. Volume. Slider. Brightness. Slider. Wednesday, August 12, 2020 at 1 hour 18 minutes and 27 seconds p.m.
Alright, there's your date and time.
Press battery at 95%. 9 hours and 42 minutes until battery is empty.
That's good to know. It has a nice battery. It has a good battery life here.
Notification center. Window.
Alright, so now we're on my notifications, and I really don't feel like going through those, so I'm going to tab around.
Notification close. Quick setting. Sign out. Button.
Alright, so we're
Press search
going to
plus
go
space tab.
to settings.
Shut down. Lock. Settings. Button.
And I'm going
Press
to
search
do
plus.
search space.
Tap settings. 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 Main menu. Button. Banner.
Alright, so now
Press
we're on a
search plus.
Chrome tab. So, like I said, settings opens on Chrome.
Settings. Search settings. Network. Heading 2. Exited banner.
So this
Main.
is your network settings.
Wi-Fi. Subpage button. Wi-Fi enable. Add network connection. Bluetooth. Heading 2.
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth. Connected devices. Heading 2.
Alright, we don't have connected devices here yet. I haven't really done Bluetooth on here.
Android phone.
So you can connect, if you have an Android phone, you can connect an Android phone, I guess via Wi-Fi without plugging it in.
No eligible devices. Learn more.
Yes,
Link.
I know.
People. Heading 2. Google accounts. Subpage button.
Alright, so this is where you can add more Google accounts and add users and stuff like that.
Sync in Google services. Security and sign in. Parental controls. Setup button. Set
Parental
website restrictions.
controls, no thank you.
Manage other people. Subpage device. Heading touchpad. Subpage button.
Alright, there is a
Press
trackpad
space
pad on here below the keyboard.
Keyboard. Subpage button. Displays. Subpage button.
Displays.
Storage management. Subpage
Storage
button.
management, it's pretty
Press search
important.
plus. Power. Subpage button. Personalization. Heading 2. Change device account image. Wallpaper. Link. Search and assistant. Preferred search engine. Google. Button. Has pop-up. Collapse.
Alright, there's your assistant settings. You can change how you search on there, and I guess it has your preferred search engine, which is Google, which I can't imagine what else you would want to use, because Bing is horrible.
Google Assistant. Subpage apps. Manage your apps. Subpage button.
Manage your apps.
Press
Okay,
search plus.
this is where you want to go to delete your apps, because a sighted person would mainly click on the app for the context menu, and then you just delete it. I couldn't find any keystroke to right click, so I downloaded an app that I didn't want, and that's where
Google Play Store.
I
Install
went.
apps and games from Google Play on your Chromebook. Google Play Store. Linux beta. Heading 2. Linux.
You can have Linux on here, so all you Linux fans, you're in luck.
Run Linux tools, editors, and eyes on your Chromebook. Learn more. Linux beta. Button. Advanced. Collapsed. Settings. Exited main. Main menu. Button. Banner.
Alright.
Advanced. Collapsed.
Advanced, this is where the accessibility settings
Date and
are.
time. Heading 2.
Date and time.
Privacy and security.
Privacy.
Heading 2. Languages and input.
I'm just navigating through heading for the sake of time.
Files. Heading 2. Printing. Accessibility. Heading 2.
Here we go.
Get image descriptions from Google. Always show accessibility options in the system menu. Toggle button. Not pressed. Manage accessibility features. Subpage button. Reset settings. Heading 2.
Okay, I really don't want to do that, so let's just
Manage
check out the accessibility settings.
Back button. Main. Manage accessibility features. Enable accessibility features to make your device use text-to-speech. Heading. Enable Chromebox. Spoken feedback. Toggle button. Pressed.
Alright, so that's
Press search
on.
plus space to toggle.
Yes, thank
Open
you.
Chromebox settings. Link.
So here
Press
you
search plus space
can
to activate.
adjust the speed, the rate, but there is a shortcut for that. So
Rate 25%.
if you want to adjust the rate, right next to the P is left bracket, so it's search with left bracket, and then search shift with left bracket,
Rate 23%.
puts it down.
Pitch 50%.
For the pitch, it's right bracket,
Pitch 44%.
so search with right bracket, search shift right bracket, and then yeah, that's how you do pitch and rate.
Enable select to speak. Toggle button. Not pressed.
Alright, so these are other Android accessibility features. Select to speak,
Text-to-speech voice settings. Subpage
text to
button.
speech
Select
voice
and customize
settings.
Text-to-speech voices. Press
Here
search plus
is,
space tab.
you can download other engines on here, but I haven't really gotten them to work, to be honest. I tried to download Eloquence, but for some reason it wouldn't work. But anyway, it kind of takes up storage, so I'm trying not to do that. But you can change the language here, and if you're not an English speaker, I'm really sorry, or if if your first language isn't English, I'm really sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with e-speak if you change the language. So I get earplugs or something.
Display. Heading 2. Use high contrast mode. Toggle button. Enable full screen magnifier. Toggle button. Enable docked magnifier. Toggle button.
Alright, so these
Not
are more
pressed.
visual.
Open display device settings. Open appearance settings. Keyboard and text input. Heading 2.
Okay.
Enable sticky keys to perform keyboard shortcuts by typing them sequentially. Toggle button. Not pressed.
I
Press
just
search
use
plus
sticky
space.
mode for Chromevox.
Enable on-screen keyboard. Toggle button. Not pressed.
So this is just for
Press search
laptop
plus
mode.
space to toggle.
Don't worry, the tablet mode already has an on-screen keyboard.
Enable dictation. Speak to type. Toggle button. Not pressed. Send your voice to Google to allow dictation into any text.
Yeah. All right. So that's dictation if you want to dictate something.
Highlight the object with keyboard focus when it changes. Toggle button. Not
Okay.
pressed. Highlight the text caret when it appears or moves. Open keyboard device settings. Subpage mouse and touchpad. Heading 2.
All right. So these are just other settings to that you can manage. But I just thought we'd have a little look at the accessibility settings, and I'd show you how to go real quick into the settings. Now, another thing I wanted to show you was how smart this is, because you can still use the touchscreen even when you're in laptop mode. So it has hints here, so listen carefully when I use the keyboard.
Open keyboard device settings. Subpage button. Allows you to adjust your keyboard repeat rate, word prediction, and more. Press search plus space to activate.
It said press search plus space to activate. Now I'm going to use the touch screen and I'm going to swipe left to move back an element.
Highlight the text caret when it appears or moves. Toggle button. Not pressed. Double tap to activate.
It said double tap to activate. How cool is that? It knows when you're using the touch screen right then and there in laptop mode. Alright, so I'm going to close out of this by pressing Control plus W for window. Close window. Let's see, did it close?
No current Chromebox focus. Press Alt plus Shift plus L to go to the launcher.
Alright, so I did search and right arrow and it said no current Chromevox focus, and I'm just going to make sure nothing else is open. Alt tab, nothing is open. Okay, so I'm going to shut down the computer. Now, you saw on the status tray or the quick settings that you can shut down from there, but you can also press the power button on the top left.
Window power menu with 4 items. Power off. Sign out. Menu item. Window. Power window. Power menu. Power off. Sign out. Menu item. 2 of 4. Sign out. Power off.
There's
Sign out. Menu
power
item.
off, sign
2 of
out,
4. Lock. Menu
lock,
item. Feedback. Menu item.
and
4 of 4.
feedback.
Lock. Sign out. Power off.
So
Menu.
I'm going to power it off. And there we go. The computer's off. And we're done. So that concludes the laptop mode demos. And I'll see you when we do tablet mode. Thank you for watching.